How's it going, everyone? A bit of a different video today. So the other day I saw someone do a top 5 Call of Duty ranking on Twitter, and I added my 2 cents into it, but I thought I'd make it into a video as well. So first I want to start with Black Ops 1. First of all, possibly the best zombies out of all the Black Ops series. And if you have any other opinion, you're wrong. But yeah, I have a lot of hours on Black Ops 1 Zombies, man. Possibly my favorite one out of all the, games that do have zombies. But yeah, I have a lot of hours on zombies, especially BO1. And, campaign was decent too, and really good multiplayer as well. I know that it's not really good for sniping, but admittedly, I don't really snipe, dude. I am dog shit at sniping, but it's a game that I do go back to like every now and then. So next up, I have another Black Ops game, and that's being Black Ops 3. Now, while the campaign was kind of ass, the zombies and multiplayer were really good. Like when it comes to multiplayer, BO3 is up there in terms of my favorite multiplayers. Zombies was also really good. They had a lot of remastered BO1 maps on there. And even the maps that weren't remasters were also really good. Not to mention, if you play on PC, there are a bunch of custom maps to play. Just overall, a really good game. So next, I want to talk about Call of Duty 4, the OG Modern Warfare. Possibly one of the best campaigns, at least in my opinion. I've played that campaign a lot, man. It's really good. Honestly, if you haven't played it yet, man, you need to. I mean, most people have already, but if you haven't, if you're in that very small percentage that haven't, you need to play it. It is worth it. And, the multiplayer, I mean, it doesn't need to be said, bro. The multiplayer is a banger. Unfortunately, like, especially with all the other old CODs, it is dead. It's very hard to find a game on there. I mean, if you're playing like on Xbox or PlayStation servers, it's kind of hard to find a game. Really only playing multiplayer if you're on client. I mean, honestly, bro, I wish more people on console would play the older Call of Duties, bro. I mean, come on, man. Specifically COD 4 all the way up until Ghosts. If we can get those servers active, bro, that would be a dream. So the next Call of Duty I want to talk about is Advanced Warfare. I really liked Advanced Warfare. I know a lot of people didn't like that game because of the jetpacks and stuff, but I genuinely thought it was a very fun game. Not to mention the campaign was very underrated. Possibly my favorite campaign right behind COD 4 would have to be Advanced Warfare, man. And then they had that one mode called Exo Zombies. That was pretty fun as well. But, the multiplayer itself, I mean, it's a big skill gap because, like, of the jetpacks and stuff. I know it took a lot of people a long time to get used to. But overall, Advanced Warfare was a solid game. I really enjoyed it. So before I get into the last entry, I want to talk about a couple honorable mentions. First honorable mention goes to COD Ghosts. The only reason I hold that game so close to my heart is because, like, it was one of the first games that really got me into Call of Duty. I remember playing MW3 like a little bit before that, but Ghosts is what really got me into Call of Duty. So for that, it'll always hold that little special place in my heart, man. Not to mention, it gets way too much hate, man. Like, I feel like it's very popular to hate on Ghosts. In reality, it was not that bad of a game. I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's not a bad game at all. I feel like it's just popular to hate it. My second honorable mention is Black Ops 4. Now, at the time, when I first started playing Black Ops 4, I really didn't appreciate it. I didn't really like it at the time. Looking back on it now, especially with the state of Call of Duty, it really wasn't that bad of a game. It was one of the better Call of Duties we had from the past 10 years, at least in my opinion. And it introduced Blackout as well, which, if you know anything about Blackout, way better than Warzone. I mean, I like Warzone myself, but Blackout was infinitely better. So the last game I want to talk about, and quite possibly this is my favorite Call of Duty. I don't really care what anyone says. This is my personal favorite, and that is World War II. I have tons of hours on the multiplayer alone. I remember being in ninth grade at the time. I'd come home from school and play Call of Duty World War II basically every day. Not to mention the campaign itself was pretty fire too. Now, on one hand, right, World War II did have zombies, but it was not that good, I will admit that. It was kind of half-assed. It kind of felt like they added zombies in the last second. It really wasn't like a main priority, or like it was more of an afterthought than anything. Which honestly really sucks because I love zombies. That's one of my favorite things in COD, besides, you know, the multiplayer. I mean, some years they kind of fuck up multiplayer, so like I'll go to zombies and just walk the fuck in. And honestly, I don't even really bother playing the campaigns anymore either. I want to say the past several campaigns, from like Modern Warfare 3, the new one, up until Black Ops 7, I either only played the first couple of missions, or with like Black Ops 7, I haven't even touched a campaign yet. It's just not good anymore, right? They don't even try anymore when it comes to the campaign. They don't give a fuck. And it's honestly kind of sad to see, because at least with the older games, right, even if the story wasn't that good, there was at least some form of effort. But now, they just don't care. Like, seriously, bro, Activision, Call of Duty devs, man, lock in, man, please. I just wish they would release a game where all three are good. Now it's like 2/3 of it is like decent at least, and then like one of them is kind of bad, you know, whether that be zombies that sucks, or that's the campaign that sucks, or, you know, multiplayer. Or you could be Black Ops 6 and have all three of them just be kind of bad. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's video. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. And what are your guys' favorite Call of Duty games? I will genuinely want to know. Leave it down below. Anyways, until the next video, peace. See y'all later.